Well, hey guys, Lakshman here, and today I'm gonna review on Impulsion Never Lose Hope for the Android and the iOS. Well, Impulsion Never Lose Hope is the latest game from ARK, who's the developer behind the wonderful titles like Citrus and Demos. This game shows us how sharp ARK's teeth can be. Impulsion puts you in the role of Jake, a hotshot young pilot who's one of a group of humans that fled Earth in the wake of a global disaster. An incident had brought Jake and his team back to his home planet, where they square up against a strange life form known as the XADA. The fate of the entire species lies on our hands. Luckily, we are provided with a War-Mech 3 series battle suit, a heavily armored piece of tech that is as agile as it is powerful. With a simple but elegant two-term control scheme, players can move their samurai like a battlesuit throughout the game's levels. This game reminds me a bit of the Avatar movie where our protagonist controls a different body with a machine. Well, it's nearly the same idiotic story here, but our mind is being transferred to a piece of tech. You wouldn't find any problems with the controls of the game. The monsters that you come across are mutant aliens that a sword can cut off. But there are mini bosses and occasional boss fights, which definitely reminds me of the God of War series. This game generously offers plenty of chances for me to retry, but like most games of this time, Impulsion creates you at the end of each and every level. Even if you don't care about the scores, there's a strong incentive to meet at least some of the game's demands, as doing so will provide you with a lot of good goodies, which will earn you badges, but it's not compulsory. So be happy, my friends. The game's description does promise me console quality, and whenever a game does that, I go bad. But I can surely say it tried its level best and delivered the same with a few occasional hiccups. One of them is where your enemy goes into the wall and you may not be able to attack him unless he comes out, and you are also restricted not to go inside the wall. Well, that would have been pretty dope anyways. But I can surely say it's very rare to see such quality in any Android or iOS game. I had never seen a game that is well optimized as this one is. Even Gameloft's Dungeon and the 5 does not perform well on medium devices, and if you had no idea, it's not even compatible with many of the devices which you own. Well, if you are interested, you can see my review, which is just below that like button. Well, companies like Gameloft must learn a lot. Well, that doesn't mean that I'm really criticizing Gameloft, but they must look upon it. Well, all people must play this game. There are over nearly thousands of devices available, and if we just optimize it for nearly hundreds of devices, what about the rest of the 900? So they must consider about it. Well, some people might get the idiotic feeling that I'm a kind of head over heel for Impulsion. Well, to be frank, I have played a lot of levels, including the paid ones. It's a well-designed action game with enjoyable progressions, fun customization, and a fairly deep mechanics. All of that wrapped up in a stunning package which is just delicious. I believe it's a risk taken by ARK, not just because of the beautiful and stunning levels of polish, but also it's pretty far outside the usual fare for this company, if you had no idea. And if you guys were just watching my review just to know if it's worth your time and if you want to purchase this game, I would just say go for it. And I hope the hard work, the real hard work done by ARK does pay off. And if I had something to say, I would just say one simple thing: ARK, give me more!